Today, we will unveil the glorious enigma and importance of museums in our modern generation. Museums play a big role in reminding us of how we grow as people through arts, installations, and precious artifacts. They awaken our desire to know more about our rich culture, our history, and our environment, which make up our national identity. Before we know what are they and for what, a few questions are asked to random people in correlation to our discovery among known museums and historical sites here in the Philippines.
I had the chance to visit 2 museums already.
Yes, in the National Museum of the Philippines.
Yes, I have visited the National Museum and Quezon Memorial Circle.
Visiting museums was a great experience for me, knowing that I had the chance to see the different paintings and sculptures made by Filipino artists, but also I discovered many things that far beyond what I know.
It's very fascinating and you will see and learn the life was before.
It was fun and I learned a lot of things about our history that is not commonly discussed in school. I am also amazed by the different things worn and used by different important persons in our history.
Museum plays a big role in terms of history, not just because it is a place where all of the things that have been used in the past are being kept or placed, but it is a place where many people can get or gain information and knowledge and even a background of a certain place, like on how it was all started.
For us younger generation, it is important to visit some museums of the Philippines for us to experience and learn how the life is it before.
It is very important because it shows us different things that cannot be appreciated by just looking on a book or searching it on the internet. It makes us experience and appreciate how our ancestors and heroes live with greatness.
I think I like everything about museums, but most of them are the paintings, artifacts, and even the statues. But in terms of the list one, I think I like that.
What I like about museums is I can learn some or how the generation from the past, the ancient time, evolved from the generation of today.
My favorite thing about museum is the different memorabilia that was used by important people long ago. And I do not like the treatment of our government towards museum because they do not give it enough budget to become better and make it popularized.
Three of the museums and historical sites nearby us here in the Philippines are the well-known National Museum of Natural History in Manila and the two of the well-known here in Malolos, Bulacan, which are the Barisbain Church Museum and Casa Real in Malolos, that are famous tourist attractions which many visits for its rich history and contents.
One of the most popular museums in the country is the National Museum of Natural History. Located in Rizal Park, it is part of the National Museum complex which boasts 3 other attractions: the National Museum of Fine Arts, the National Museum of Anthropology, and lastly, the National Planetarium. After its completion in 1940, it was formerly known as the Agriculture and Commerce Building and used to be the headquarters of the Department of Tourism until 2016. It officially opened to the public in 2018 with its architectural marvel that has retained its original neoclassical facade out front, but houses a spacious, airy, Expertly designed array of galleries and interactive learning spaces for this.
I went to National Museum of Fine Arts. So back when I was in grade 12, around September. Yes, around September yon. From the word itself, so National Museum of Fine Arts. So usually, yun nga, lahat ng mga nandoon is about fine arts, anything that is related to fine arts. So usually nandoon yung mga paintings yung mga nandoon, sculptures, and anything that is related to fine arts. Isa sa pinaka-favorite ko doon is yung meron silang isang hall doon na may mga walls na pinturado siya. Then nandoon yung history ng Philippines. So ito yon. Kung makikita niyo man siya. So ayan. So nandun yung pagbabagaybay ng ng batawat ng Pilipinas and anything. So ayun, ang galing lang. Masyado lang akong na-amaze. Kasi di ba nga, ang tagal natin pinag-aaralan yung history. So kumbaga parang sobrang tagal. So in that way, doon sa painting na yun, maglakad ka lang simula doon sa pinaka-first starting point nung painting, nung mural painting na yun, hanggang doon sa dulo. So masasum up mo na or masasummary mo na yung history ng Philippines. Is to be more appreciative. So kasi ako, pag nakakita ko ng mga arts na ganun, talagang nahahanga talaga ako, or ang galing talaga, nagagalingan ako sa kanila. Kasi nga yung mga ganun is hindi ko kayang gawin. Para sa akin, kasi hindi lang, kumbaga parang, it's not about giving recognition to those who gave contribution to that National Museum. Kumbaga parang nilook back din natin yung mga nandoon. So ayun, kumbaga kasi every painting sa nandoon is may meaning talaga, may hidden meaning, may deep meaning about doon. So it's for you to find out kung ano ba yun.
One can feel the heart and soul of the country in Bulacan, where the place is truly a hodgepodge of the past and the present, old and new, countryside and urbane. The land is renowned as the land of heroes and for creating great artworks in jewelry, leathercraft, and garments. Baraswain Church. Originally built in 1630, the church bore witness to the birth of Philippine independence and shrines in its hallowed halls the aspirations and commitment of the Filipino people to become an independent nation and establish a republican government at the end of the Philippine Revolution against Spain in 1898. Three significant events in Philippine history occurred in the church. Convening of the First Philippine Congress on September 15, 1898. The ratification of the Malolos Constitution on January 21, 1899. And the inauguration of the First Philippine Republic on January 23, 1899. Museum, more formally known as the Museo ng Republika ng 1899. represents the events of the revolution against Spain, the First Philippine Republic, and the War of the Filipino against the United States through innovative exhibits and artifact displays. Aside from the documents and memorabilia of these historical events, including a glass engraving of the newspaper El Heraldo de la Revolution and an exhibit of the Philippine Constitution from the 1892 Kartilya ng Katipunan to the 1987 Constitution. The Museum of the Republic of 1899 is managed by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. The Historical Museum exhibits 5 major galleries. Gallery 1, Sigaw ng Kalayaan, features the numerous uprisings launched by Filipinos against their Spanish colonizers. Gallery 2, Watawat ng Kalayaan, narrates the events that occurred during the Pact of Biak na Bato until the Declaration of Philippine Independence. Gallery 3, Pagtindig ng Republika, centers on the establishment of the Malolos Congress and the drafting of the Constitution. Gallery 4, Saligang Batas at Pinunong Kinatawan, highlights the Malolos Constitution and its proponents. Gallery 5, Pagtatanggol sa Republika, features the threat posed by the American colonizers to the new republic. This is what the Baraswain Church looks at night. So mesmerizing, right? Sharing first-hand experiences in 2 of the famous museums in Bulacan.
I visited Baraswain Church and Casa Real last year in my junior high school days. I can tell that Baraswain Church and Casa Real are must-visit place in Malolos because it is rich in historical aspects. I saw a lot of historical relics and different kinds of saints in Baraswain Church, while in Casa Real, you can also see some structures and pieces from our history. For me, the most interesting and eye-catching is the bell and crown in Baraswain Church, while in Casa Real, the most interesting for me is the printer from our history. I had learned that Baraswain Church was built by Augustinian missionaries in 1859. I had also learned that Philippine Independence Day was declared in Baraswain and where the Philippine flag was also raised for the first time in June 1898. While in Casa Real, I had learned that it is served as House of Tribunals, Municipal House of Tribunals, Hall of Justice, and a lot more occasions. Casa Real is also served as the office of those governors of Malolos in 1868 to 1892. I gained a lot of knowledge and I realized that Malolos is one of the most important places because a lot of historical events was held there. It is important because you can't be ignorant in your own place.
Casa Real. Casa Real is located at Paseo del Congreso, Plaza Rizal, Malolos, Bulacan. Established in 1767 to 1768 as the first government structure at Malolos. Casa Real serves as the House of Tribunal, Municipal House of Tribunal, Hall of Justice, and Municipal Hall at different occasions. This also serves as the office of those who were elected as governors of Malolos from 1868 to 1892. Casa Real Shrine serves as the National Museum and the National Printing Press during the First Philippine Republic. It is a government museum consisting of relics from the First Philippine Republic. Memorabilia of General Emilio Aguinaldo are also found here. First-class families of Malolos, their furnitures, old books, stamps, paper money, and coin are also displayed in the shrine. The building contains exhibits, printing press of the Malolos Republic, and a display of the 21 women of Malolos memorabilia. Also, presented here are the photographs of 100 Filipino women. Each of them has distinct characteristics in their fields. This now serves as a museum that keeps the remembrance of Malolos and the First Republic.